Hey, Finny. I'm at an art studio. It is a little humid, but it's not bad. I can take the heat because I'm first generation in this country. But I'm gonna hold the phone up so I can show you what I'm doing. I'm painting a picture. How's it over there in Ireland? How is it over there in Ireland? And I know you've been working a lot, so I don't hear from your butt anymore. But it's okay. No love lost. I know you're busy. I know when you're busy, you're busy. So I'm about to paint her my color. See, it's about the same color. Oh wow, I didn't know you could paint. Who could? If you have the tools to paint, how could you not? Can you paint? That's the question I want to know. I'm glad for you because who wants to work every day? So what? Do they give you like 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off? Kind of like a doctor or a nurse or something like that? Like how does your schedule actually? If you don't mind sharing, like how does your schedule actually like work? Good afternoon, Terrence. It's good to see you. Terrence is always ready for me to go live. I'm so flattered because I know I haven't been going live. Like I got, wrapped up in that job I had, and then also I just moved back down to this part of town or with this state. So, guys, it's been kind of like a dumpster fire, no pun intended, because we hired movers. So they asked me when did I want my furniture, and I told them I'm like, hey, I would like to have my furniture. I would like to have it the next day, and they had me sign documents, and they took the deposit, and they also took another portion of the moving fee. I called them the other day, and they're like, well, actually, because it's in season, it could be 2 to 14 business days. And I'm like, that's bupkis because that don't even make sense. Like, if I would have known that, I wouldn't have booked y'all. Usually I'm 12 days, then 12 days off, but I was doing a training course. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was wondering what's been going on with you. I know you've been avoiding me. I don't care about that, but I was wondering like why you've been extra quote unquote busy. But it's good to hear that you're doing a training course. Like, what is the training course for? What exactly is it for? Technically, I'm at a sip and paint, y'all. I'm just not sipping, but I am dipping. I'm dipping my paint into my brushes into the paint. I'm not dipping, but I'm not sipping, but I'm dipping. So what did you pay for? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So they had me pay $758 up front, and then when they got there, they charged us like another $750. So that's $1,500. And yeah, and so then after that, it's like, where's my stuff? Where are my belongings? And they're like, well, it's in the truck until we can find someone to take that route. And I said, hold on, hold your horses. That means that you took my money and you had no one to take the route. So I'm at the mercy of whoever feels like bringing my stuff back. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I felt like blowing a gasket. No, my silly butt tipped. I did tip them, and you know what? I wish I didn't tip because when okay, so my mattress is a purple mattress. You can Google purple mattress, like it's one of the most expensive mattresses out there. And they handled my mattress like it was like a $50 mattress. Like I was like really taken aback, and I honestly might just I might have my husband file a dispute the charge because that was absolutely just bull how they handled our mattress. Like I'm not making this up. They took like duct tape and duct taped the mattress. Who does that? Like what is that? I am going to report them to the BBB. That's wild. That's wild to me how do you do that? You know what I mean? Like how do you do that? Like why would you do that? Where they do that at is another question that I'm posing right now. Like seriously. What in the world? I love this color. It's so beautiful. See this color? I love it. It's gorgeous. I might mix these colors together. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, BD Terrence. Terrence is like, I'm ready, I'm ready. Like SpongeBob. Remember, I'm ready, I'm ready. Do you remember the episode of SpongeBob when Sandy was going crazy looking for SpongeBob, and and everybody was tired of Sandy and her shit, and and the one muscle dude turned that one guy into SpongeBob. Like he's like, this is SpongeBob. She's like, no, it's not. And he like compacted him into SpongeBob, and he was like, I'm ready, I'm ready. She was like, no, you ain't. This year makes 1 year since I've been watching you. Really? Oh my God, what day makes a year? Hey, everybody that's new to the chat. Hello, chat. Hello, my chat. I love you all. Y'all been supporting me for a long stinking time, so I owe it to y'all to go do a live stream or two. Where are you? Oh, I'm at a painting studio. I'm painting today. So every time I decided, at least more often than not, when I decide to go live, I would like to have it where I'm doing something exciting instead of just sitting in my apartment. I wish I never found you, Finny. The feeling's mutual. Oh, he's such a meanie. Oh, yeah, he can't help himself. He's allergic to nice. He's allergic to being nice, y'all. It's okay. We know you're mean. Sometimes Finny can be a little bit hasty. He can't help himself. That's because, he's weird, so he can't help himself. You allow me to speak freely and openly. Why not? Speak your mind. I can't tell you what to say and what to do. Now, if there was certain people around, then, I would prefer if you did, limit certain things. But other than that, I can't tell you what to say, Like with anything else in life. I think I'm going to mix these colors together. Guys, I'm going to mix the pink and that purple together. And I'm going to see what that does. It creates like I'll be nice when you admit I'm better at chess. I mean, probably. I'm not the best at chess, so honestly, if you have a better background in chess than I do, most likely you're better. I ain't even gonna hold you. I just like teasing you because, you think you're good at everything, and I know you're not, so. I'm like, let me mess around and mess with him and tell him he sucks at something he's probably way better than I'll ever be at. So. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas? Me llamo Betty. If I join the membership, can we have adults conversations? I mean, the thing is, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't need you to join only because I don't do anything with it. I'm not really doing anything with it. Now, one day when I start to do stuff with it, yeah, it's going to be unadulterated. Like, what that means, it means no filter, Not patronizing to say you didn't know, but, yeah. So I mixed these two colors together. I don't think I'm really flattered by how that came out. It's not flattering. Hey, Jason C. Morelli. Muy bien. Yeah. What you got going on over there, Mr. Myler? You from Spain or Mexico? Where are you from? I'm painting. Me and my Betty have been having adult. She has been. You're a liar. That's bull. Bum lies. Finny likes to tell stories because we know that he's a little mental, so he can't help himself.
You good with your colors?
Oh yeah, I'm just mixing them together just to see what happens.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I just mixed the pink and the purple together.
For someone who hadn't done it in a while, yeah, that looks good.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I just have that artistic thing in me, Thank you.
All right.
But I wish that I love how you use and then you use that I don't care. Because you can't worry about. Excuse me, I'm sorry, my nose was itchy. You can't worry about, everyone else. I learned that as I got older. Like, I think all of us as we get older start to have that kind of attitude that you just don't You just don't care about what everyone's going to think as you get older. Like, it's like, take me or leave me, you know? Because some people were like, oh, I don't like that you, I had cursed a couple times. And I respect that. I respect that. But also, I'm not going to change who I am for anybody. So, and they're not going to change themselves for me. So why should I do it for them? You guys got quiet in there. I feel like I'm like a kindergartner and I'm like painting over the lines. I want to show you what I've painted so far, but I'm using the canvas as a means to hold up the what's this called? So there's that. So, like I was telling Terrence Finney, it's been kind of like a dumpster fire because the movie company, these clowns are going to say to me that it's going to take 2 to 14 business days to get my stuff. And I said, hold on, hold your horses. Had I have known that, which they knew, that's why they didn't tell me, I wouldn't have booked them because how is it going to be 2 to 14 business days before I get my item? So now I'm in an empty apartment. I mean, aside from my blow-up mattress, you know what I mean? That's weird. I don't like that feeling because I feel like I'm kind of like bumming it out, you know? Like, that's not me. So, but I mean, as far as the move in itself, like, it's been cool. Like, we had a couple of hiccups. Like, one of the maintenance men peed in the toilet and they peed all over my toilet. They peed all over and in it and around it. So I called the people. I'm like, y'all gotta come in here and fix this because someone made pee in the toilet. And she was like, that's not pee. And I said, ma'am, with all due respect, I use the black light. That's bodily fluids around the toilet. And she sent them in there to clean it up. So, I mean, everything's good. Life can be a dumpster fire. It's just, you know, there's always going to be minor hiccups. It's just that you just don't make it like, you know, your whole day. Now, I understand if it's like health things going on and how somebody can be bummed out about that. But, you know, it is what it is. What you been up to, Finney, other than work? Like, how's work been? How's work been for Terrence? How's work been for everyone? I want y'all to tell me how's work been for y'all, you know? How has work been for all of you in the chat room today? So where that melody came from, does anyone remember those Ronald McDonald videos they used to give us when we were kids at McDonald's? Well, actually, they didn't give it, but you had to buy it. And one of the songs was Grimace Island. He was like, do you remember that? Does anyone, somebody please tell me they remember that. And I'm not the only weirdo that remembers that. I have a question. Go ahead. Life is a dumpster fire. If you don't mind me asking, what are your state? Now I was living in Maryland. Now I live in Georgia. I'm in Ackworth, Georgia today. If anyone's near Ackworth, y'all can come paint with me too. I'm only in Ackworth probably for another few hours though, and then I'm gonna go back home. I gotta go to the gym. I gotta go to the gym and gym it up. So I can gym it up so I can slim it down, you know? What is your opinion on, I don't know what that means. What is that? What is that? I'm also in a public space too, so I gotta not say certain things, but I don't know what that is. What is that? Can you explain that? What is that? I think I need a darker color in here. Maybe I'll outline this part in nice. I feel like I overuse that color, so I'm gonna do this one. Yeah, you're gonna have to explain that, buddy. I don't know what that means. And I don't want to say it out loud because I don't know what that means. I think the train is going by. Do you guys hear the train? Do you hear the choo? Ooh. Do you hear the choo-choo train? feel like I'm allergic to something. My nose keeps being so itchy. Men watching. Oh, I don't have an opinion on that because everyone's going to have what they do with their significant other that works for them. And I remember I had a family member that was like criticizing someone. They were criticizing someone because they had certain things that they enjoyed. Ew, I don't like that color. And I said to them, I don't want to add anything to that conversation off of the strength of that's what works for them. So who are we to talk down about what works for them? You know what I mean? So people going to do what works for them. And who are we to, as long as they're not hurting nobody, I kind of feel like go ahead and do you. You know what I mean? I mean, do you agree or do you disagree? I mean, I'm willing to hear your side of it. All couples have what worked for them. Every relationship is going to be different. Some are more obscure than others, a little bit quirky, whatever, Yeah. Yeah, Jason, for sure. Like some people allow their significant other to explore. I'm going to keep it PG-13 because of where I am, but others allow their significant others to explore. Others like to keep it, between them, but they also have things that they, utilize to keep things exciting. So, yeah. I would never crap on someone for what they do. Ever. As long as you're not hurting anyone. Now, even so, if someone was to enjoy that type of pain, that's on them too. As long as they're not as long as they're a willing participant and they know what they're getting into. As long as they're a willing participant. Repeat. I'm at work and I was hoping to help the customer repair that. Terrence, was it you that knew that I was working at AT&T and I was live streaming when I was at AT&T? Because I was at the Quiet store and nobody came to that store. They said no one came to the store because the girl that worked the store, it was the manager, she was shutting the store down. So a lot of people didn't even know the location was open. That's what kind of time they were on. And I didn't care because customer service is okay as long as you can, in my opinion, as long as you can control what customers you're allowed to take and which ones you're not. Now, with that being said, because I'm working for someone else's business, we would get some people in there, and I was just like, I can't sometimes, I might make her hair like a cotton candy color. I'm gonna mix these two colors together. Yeah, her hair is gonna be like a cotton candy color, y'all. Yo, I just forgot. Yeah, no. All right, here we go. I remember what color I use. I forgot what color I use. Yeah, customer service is not for the faint of heart. It's just not. Like, you really gotta have tough skin, and sometimes I wasn't willing to have tough skin certain days, so I wasn't for me all the time because people would come in. I went to buy furniture with my husband, and I went to the furniture store and I was listening to how this woman was talking to this elderly man, and I felt like I wanted to intervene because she was talking to him like he was beneath her, and I don't like that. Like, if you don't want to do something, or if you don't like something, or if you're not interested, you could just say no. And he wasn't being pushy. He literally walked up to her and she was catty. And it's like, does that make you feel important? Does that make you feel like you're some kind of upper echelon status type of person? Don't talk to people like that. Yeah. Nah, I'm not with that. I'm not with that at all. I don't like that jump. She should be ashamed of herself. If that brush was hard, I gotta use another one.
Still doing good?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, she was like really, really mean to that old man for no reason. Like some things just like if you didn't want him for your customer service rep, you could be like, hey, I'm just waiting for someone. Thank you. You know, and then to keep it pushing, there's no need to be nasty. And when I was a bartender, people feel like they could talk to you any kind of way, but the bar atmosphere, sorry, my nose is so itchy. The bar atmosphere is different. Like with the bar, when you're working at a bar, you can be yourself and it's unadulterated. Like you can have any conversation at a bar. It's that type of place, you know? You don't have to sugarcoat. And so people really are shocked when bartenders snap back at them. And like when you're a bartender, you are the manager, you are upper management, you are everything behind that bar. They give you autonomy over what happens behind that bar, which I actually like. I might have to mix this with another color. Yeah, go ahead. Ask away. I might mix this with another color because these two colors together made this baby pink that I'm ranting, I'm hooting and hollering about. I like it, but it's flat, so I need to add another color to this. I wish I had a couple more colors, but I don't want to. I'm cheap, so I ain't gonna get no more color. If a woman, I am at a sipping paint, so I can't dwell on that. Sorry. So you're gonna have to ask something else. But today, I'm not telling you. I just can't answer that because there's people around. Because that one I can't even dress that one up. I can't dress that question up at all. All right, my appointment's Thursday, isn't it? I get my hair cut and dyed on Thursday. I can't wait. I like to get my hair cut and dyed, y'all. I mean, you say you can never, but you said you work customer service, so you doing it right now. That means you gonna have to have the patience of a saint. You're gonna have to have nothing but patience. And I commend you for that because I can't do it no more with this customer service stuff. I don't want to, but there's a place that's hiring around the corner. It's called American Signature Furniture, and they're hiring for customer service, but I would tolerate it for this pay. They said their pay is from 55. It's a huge gap, so it depends on how much you sell. It's from 55,000 to 100,000. Honestly, most people are gonna probably fall between like 85,000. Because if you're selling $100,000 worth of furniture per year or whatever, yeah, either you got the gift of gab or you're lying to people, and I'm not lying to people. Because AT&T wanted us to lie to folks. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I don't like lying to people and trying to get them to buy things that they don't need and pretending that they need that. I'm not doing that. My boss didn't have a problem doing that. He's like, oh, well, they should have did their research. And it's like, okay. And somebody's going to apply that type of logic to you when you go somewhere and you get something. And you're going to call them a scumbag because they didn't tell you. People are full of it, you know. People are full of it. He was definitely full of it. I didn't like that because I know he full of shit. Oh, excuse my language. Because let somebody not tell him something. He'll be like, yo, what the hell? You're wrong for that. And I'm looking like, bro, you do the same thing to people on a regular and have no conscience about it. cut it out. I wonder what's going to happen if I mix this brown with this. It just makes her lighter. I shouldn't have did that. Oh well. Trial and error. Now I think I'm going to have to color the exterior. Oh, now that one, I'm going to leave it be. Guys, you want to see the picture I painted? I didn't draw it, I painted it. See? What do you think? She's a very quirky girl. The kind you blah 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 blah. I don't know what the kind you do, but yeah. I think I'm done. That was a fun activity. I wish I chose something that had a little bit more detail to it, but yeah. I think I'm gonna paint around it though. I'm gonna add these two colors. I mixed these two colors together. Oh yeah, guys. I'm about that right now. She's doing it. She's doing it. Maybe I'll add a little paint to it. That's a little bit. In 20 minutes, probably not, because I'm going to go to Pilates. I'm going to go to Pilates and, do a little Pilates today. But I'll be live tomorrow because I'm going to be doing DoorDash tomorrow until I find a job around here. Because, my husband's the breadwinner, so he works, and I just stay at home and I cook and I clean. But until I find a job, no. I just need a job that's going to pay for my college classes, to be honest. Like, my husband could cover that, but I'd rather find something and not burden him. You know what I mean? Like, who wants to burden someone they love? I try not to anyway. Hey. Terrence said hi again. What, you forgot you was on the live stream, silly goose? Silly Billy? I'm not going to paint the perimeter though. Alright, so that brush, I did that. I'm going to do a purple. What does purple and red colors make? I feel like it makes like a rose color. I should have got some whites. Oh, hey, Richard. I'm painting a picture. Now, did I draw the picture? I will not take credit for that. But I'm painting it. Getting my little artistic thing going on. It feels good to be in this space. It feels really like energy's light and it feels like really happy. So I'm glad I came. It's a nice young lady that owns the studio. I just found her like about 30 minutes ago. No, it has to be more than that. Probably like 40 minutes ago. She was nice. So I was like, I'll paint in here. And then I think that us as people, we need to support small businesses more anyway. I think the problem is we're too wrapped up. Like, we complain about capitalism and corporate America. And it's like, okay, but you didn't even try to find someone that was a small business. Because everyone is always worried about convenience. And it's like, okay. And then one day, you're not going to have any small businesses. And those big businesses are going to do inconvenient shit that the small businesses may or may not have done. Think about that. Put that in your pipe and smoke. Just something to think about. You have to support small businesses, guys. I'm not going to preach to you and have y'all leave, but something to think about. Yes, not even that, just small businesses, period. Small businesses, like everyone goes to Walmart, everyone goes to chains that don't give a rat's butt about the community, and they go to those chains and then they bitch about the chains. and their practices, and it's like, okay, but you also had the opportunity to go to somewhere that was in your community and you chose the big business. So it's something to think about. You know what I mean? My paintbrushes, I'm almost done with them. Oh, only got 3 left, so I'm pretty much done. So what does brown and this color make together? Let's see what these 2 colors do. It kind of looks like a peppermint color, y'all. I second that. I second that. I second that. Small businesses. Because like me and my sister were talking about it. And, I don't think that, some people just don't think about it either. It's okay if you didn't think about it, but when you end up having those thoughts and you realize how important small businesses are to a community, when you get a chance, like I said, if you're worried about convenience, just know one day if you keep giving your business to the big businesses, those big businesses will not be convenient. Like one thing that's being swept under the rug that all of us, this pertains to every person in this live stream, is that they're making it so they're going to have digital price tags. So when you walk into the store, based upon your income, and this is not a political thing at all. This is just what's going to happen. They're going to base it on the time of day you walked in there and your income. And it's like, what? How can you even do that? Like, I'm like, dang, if you're going to do that, are the rich people going to be paying based upon their income? Because if that's the case, they're going to go broke then. Those digital price tags, a lot of people ain't talking about, and I'm shocked. Because that's going to affect us, dude. Very nice. What's nice? What's Shark Tank? Oh, yeah, that shark is coming. I'm a goner, guys. It's going to eat me. It was nice seeing you. It was nice knowing you all. I'm a goner, y'all. I'm a goner. I'm going to come back here with my husband. I think that I'm just going to do paint. Yes, I do believe we'll have a social credit score. It'll probably be a lot tougher than it would be overseas. Yeah. Those movies and those TV shows warn everybody about what's going to be coming in the future. Like, those are warnings. So, yeah, I do. And that's going to create a lot of inauthenticity among people. Like, let people be people. Like, if you don't like someone, you shouldn't have to pretend to like them and ask them all these questions about how their day is. You don't care. You don't like them. Let people be people. Crap. The future is scary. The future is happening. But on a positive note, this is painted, guys. What did you think? I left the perimeters out purposely. Everything isn't always perfect in life, so I made her a nice chocolate, and her hat is like iridescent, and background. And this is the studio I'm at, y'all. Come check it out if you get a chance. I think I'm on camera right there. That's the door. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm actually gonna wrap this up because in 45 minutes I have to go do something, and I also have to use the bathroom. So I'm gonna talk to you guys later. It was really nice talking to you guys. Thank you for coming. Okay. All right, guys. See you later. Bye. Ooh, wait, Terrence, you asked the question. I like Demolition Man. They shouldn't take that right away. Let people be people. That's the beauty of human beings. Let us be weird. Let us be interesting. Let us be phony. Let us do what each other likes to do. All right, guys. All right, love you all. Bye. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment, Richard. Bye. Bye, Jason. Bye, Richard. Let me say bye to everyone. Hang on.